Running a business comes with a lot of what-ifs. But luckily, there's a simple answer to them. Shopify. It's the commerce platform behind millions of businesses, including Thrive Cosmetics and Momofuku, and it'll help you with everything you need. From website design and marketing to boosting sales and expanding operations, Shopify can get the job done and make your dream a reality. Turn those what-ifs into... Sign up for your $1 per month trial at shopify.com/special offer.
Your burger is served, and this is our finest Pepsi Zero Sugar. Its sweet profile perfectly balances the savory notes of your burger.
That is one perfect combination. Burgers deserve Pepsi.
This episode is brought to you by Progressive Insurance. Fiscally responsible, financial geniuses, monetary magicians. These are things people say about drivers who switch their car insurance to Progressive and save hundreds. Visit Progressive.com to see if you could save. Progressive Casualty Insurance Company and Affiliates. Potential savings will vary, not available in all states or situations.
BTW FYI. Visit Nexplanon.com RN to learn about Nexplanon. It's an adjustable implant, 68 milligrams radiopaque. Or ask your HCP IRL. Okay, TTYL.
I'm Cindy Lauper. My psoriasis was all over, even on my scalp, which may mean 4 times the risk for psoriatic arthritis. But Cosentyx works on both.
Cosentyx secukinumab is prescribed for adults with moderate to severe plaque psoriasis 300 milligram dose and adults with active psoriatic arthritis 150 milligram dose. Don't use if you're allergic to Cosentyx. Before starting, get checked for tuberculosis. An increased risk of infections and lowered ability to fight them may occur, like tuberculosis or other serious bacterial, fungal, or viral infections. Some are fatal. Tell your doctor if you have an infection or symptoms like fevers, sweats, chills, muscle aches, or cough, had a vaccine or plan to, or if inflammatory bowel disease symptoms develop or worsen. Serious allergic reactions and severe eczema-like skin reactions may occur. Learn more at Cosentyx.com or 1-844-COSENTYX. Ask your doctor about Cosentyx.
On WhatsApp, no one can see or hear your personal messages. Whether it's a voice call, message, or sending a password. To WhatsApp, it's all just this. So whether you're sharing the streaming password in the family chat or trading those late-night voice messages that could basically become a podcast, your personal messages stay between you, your friends, and your family. No one else. Not even us. WhatsApp. Message privately with everyone.
Hey, it's Ryan Reynolds here from Mint Mobile. Now, I was looking for fun ways to tell you that Mint's offer of unlimited premium wireless for $15 a month is back. So I thought it would be fun if we made $15 bills. But it turns out that's very illegal. So there goes my big idea for the commercial. Give it a try at mintmobile.com/switch.
Upfront payment of $45 for 3-month plan equivalent to $15 per month required. New customer offer for first 3 months only. Speed slow after 35 gigabytes if network's busy. Taxes and fees extra. See mintmobile.com.
The Jack Welch Management Institute at Strayer University helps you go from, I know the way, to I've arrived with our top 10 ranked online MBA. Gain skills you can learn today and apply tomorrow. Get ready to go from make it happen to made it happen and keep striving. Visit strayer.edu/Jack Welch MBA to learn more. Strayer University is certified to operate in Virginia by Chev and has many campuses, including at 2121 15th Street North in Arlington, Virginia.
Make your next move with American Express Business Platinum. Earn 5 times membership rewards points on flights and prepaid hotels booked on AmexTravel.com. And with a welcome offer of 150,000 points after you spend $20,000 on purchases on the card within your first 3 months of membership, your business can soar to new heights. Terms apply. Learn more at americanexpress.com/business-platinum. Amex Business Platinum. Built for business by American Express.
This episode is brought to you by Polestar. There's only one true way to experience the all-electric luxury SUV Polestar 3, and that's to take a test drive. It can go from 0 to 60 in as little as 4.8 seconds with the dynamic handling of a sports car. But to truly understand how it commands the road, you need to be behind the wheel. Up to 350 miles of range, the 3D surround sound system by Bowers & Wilkins. It's all something you have to experience to believe. So book your test drive for Polestar 3 today at Polestar.com.
The right way to give negative feedback to your manager. Abstract. This article examines the delicate art of providing negative feedback to supervisors in professional settings. While potentially uncomfortable, well-delivered constructive criticism plays a vital role in fostering healthy workplace relationships and organizational improvement. The article presents a comprehensive framework for effective upward feedback, including preparation strategies, private settings, specific examples, positive intent, delivery techniques, using I statements, balancing positives with improvement areas, solution-focused approaches, and guidance for managers receiving criticism, through practical examples and a case study from Anthropic.
This episode is brought to you by Indeed. When your computer breaks, you don't wait for it to magically start working again. You fix the problem. So why wait to hire the people your company desperately needs? Use Indeed's sponsored jobs to hire top talent fast. And even better, you only pay for results. There's no need to wait. Speed up your hiring with a $75 sponsored job credit at Indeed.com/podcast. Terms and conditions apply.
Close your eyes, exhale, feel your body relax, and let go of whatever you're carrying today.
Well, I'm letting go of the worry that I wouldn't get my new contacts in time for this class. I got them delivered free from 1-800-CONTACTS. Oh my gosh, they're so fast.
And breathe.
Oh, sorry. I almost couldn't breathe when I saw the discount they gave me on my first order. Oh, sorry. Namaste.
Visit 1-800-CONTACTS.com today to save on your first order.
1-800-CONTACTS.
Rated T for Teen.
Each year, thousands of adults lose their shred. It's an epidemic simply known as shred loss. But it doesn't have to be this way. Because rekindling your shred is as easy as playing the new Tony Hawk's Pro Skater 3 and 4. With new parks, cross-platform multiplayer, and sick new game modes, we can put an end to shred loss everywhere. Get the new Tony Hawk's Pro Skater 3 and 4 and show the world that the shred's not dead. Pre-order Tony Hawk's Pro Skater 3 and 4 and play the Foundry demo.
If you went on a road trip and you didn't stop for a Big Mac or drop a crispy fry between the car seats or use your McDonald's bag as a placemat, then that wasn't a road trip. It was just a really long drive. Ba-da-ba-ba-ba.
At participating McDonald's.
Hey business owners, we know you know the importance of maximizing every dollar. With the Delta SkyMiles Reserve Business American Express card, you can make your expenses work just as hard as you. From afternoon coffee runs to stocking office supplies and even team dinners, you can earn miles on all your business expenses. Plus, you can earn 110,000 bonus miles for a limited time through July 16th. The Delta SkyMiles Reserve Business Card. If you travel, you know. Minimum spending requirements and terms apply. Offer ends 7/16/25.
The article demonstrates how thoughtful, respectful feedback conversations can transform potential conflict into opportunities for growth, ultimately strengthening professional relationships and enhancing organizational performance when approached with preparation, empathy, and a collaborative mindset. As an employee, giving negative feedback to your manager can feel uncomfortable and risky. However, done effectively, providing candid feedback is an important part of a healthy working relationship and promotes organizational learning and improvement. Today we will explore proven best practices for delivering constructive criticism to management in a respectful way. Setting the stage for productive discussion. The first step is preparing appropriately by choosing an appropriate time and location to have the discussion privately. Memos or emails should generally be avoided as the more personal approach helps build understanding. Schedule time with your manager when they are not rushed and find a private, quiet place to talk. It is also important to enter the conversation with the right mindset. Your goal should be fostering improvement, not attacking the other person. Come prepared with specific, observable examples rather than vague generalizations. Friedman, 2021. Organize your thoughts beforehand and keep an open, non-defensive attitude. Remember that everyone makes mistakes. Focus on behaviors and impacts, not character judgments. Finally, assure your manager you bring the feedback out of a desire to help, not hurt. Reiterate your commitment to the team and its goals. Establishing trust and good faith from the start will make the criticism more palatable and productive. Delivering the message effectively when presenting negative feedback. Use statements to own your perspective rather than accusations that put the other person on the defensive. Cox et al. 2019. For example, say, I felt unsupported during our last project, rather than, you never supported me. Start with what is going well to provide context and build confidence. Then focus the bulk of discussion on specific, fact-based examples of where improvement is needed. Honeywell and Minnick. 2021. For instance, we've had great success hitting our quarterly targets. An area I think could be strengthened is project planning. Last month's launch was rushed because the timeline kept slipping. In one meeting, decisions seemed to be made without all the information. Adopt a constructive, solution-focused tone throughout. Ask open-ended questions to understand perspectives rather than making demands. For example, ask, how can we shore up our planning process going forward? Rather than stating, we need a better planning process. Cooperate to find mutually agreeable changes rather than independently devising solutions. Maillet. 2019. Providing concrete suggestions and offering your help implementing solutions demonstrates willingness to problem solve rather than just complain. Steelman and Woolfeld. 2018. For instance, would it be useful to implement a standardized template and review checkpoints? I'm happy to help develop something we all find useful. Receiving feedback graciously as a manager, remain open-minded and allow the employee to fully explain their perspective before responding. Express appreciation for their honesty and effort to improve things through respectful dialogue. Resist defensiveness and do not interrupt. Lencioni, 2006. Thank the individual for bringing concerns to you privately rather than allowing unresolved issues to fester or spreading negativity elsewhere. Ask thoughtful follow-up questions to deepen understanding of how their experience aligns or misaligns with your own view. Steelman and Woolfeld. 2018. Evaluate suggestions on their merits rather than the messenger. Even if you disagree, acknowledge pain points or opportunities identified. Recognize both positive and negative feedback as opportunities for growth. Heller, 2020. Express willingness to consider all viewpoints thoughtfully. Discuss next steps openly while maintaining ownership over final decisions. Compromise where reasonable and establish accountability timelines if changes are to be made. Close by thanking the employee again for their candor and partnership in constant improvement efforts. Following through effectively in the aftermath, circulate a summary of discussion points and action items to demonstrate transparency. Monitor progress periodically and provide constructive status updates. Solicit additional perspective from colleagues as needed for balanced understanding. If aspects of the criticism were unfounded or behavioral changes seem unwarranted, have another caring discussion explaining reasoning thoughtfully rather than dismissal. Maintain respect and avoid resentment. Lombardi, 2018. Express continued confidence in the employee's commitment to excellence regardless of specific outcome. Recognizing courage to challenge respectfully strengthens bonds of trust far beyond any single issue. Heller. 2020. With open communication, even difficult feedback nurtures closer partnerships able to weather challenges together. Case study. Constructive criticism at Anthropic. Anthropic is an AI safety research company aiming to ensure beneficial outcomes from advanced technologies like general artificial intelligence. As an airline director of responsible research, you provided feedback to the CEO regarding project prioritization challenges your team faced. You scheduled a private meeting, entering with an open mindset. Sharing two recent examples, you explained feeling some initiatives lacked clear goals and timelines, risking distraction from core objectives. However, you also highlighted progress made in other areas thanks to leadership support. Rather than demands, you asked how collaboration could be improved to better balance exploration with focus. The CEO listened attentively without interruption. Thanked you for candor, and agreed timelines occasionally slipped. They discussed exploring project templates together and establishing quarterly planning sessions for coordinated priority setting. You offered help piloting new processes. In follow-up emails recapping next steps and accountability, transparency was maintained. Monthly check-ins later found improvements while also surfacing new considerations addressed cooperatively. Both parties felt the respectful two-way dialogue strengthened understanding and partnership for Anthropic's important work. Providing constructive feedback requires courage and skill. But with preparation, empathy, and solution-focused discussion, even difficult criticisms can uplift relationships and organizational performance for the better. Adopting practices of openness, understanding, and partnership transforms challenging conversations into opportunities for growth on both individual and systemic levels. Conclusion: giving negative feedback to management should not be avoided, but rather approached as a chance to foster closer relationships and drive positive change. With care, respect, and focus on improving outcomes rather than assigning blame. Criticism can make work environments safer for candor and learning. While uncomfortable, having the courage to provide truthful yet tactful input in service of organizational success benefits everyone involved. Remember, the goal is not to attack others, but partner with them through honest dialogue to continually progress together towards shared objectives. Done right, even difficult discussions become a privilege of trust that strengthens organizations and the communities they serve.